Good morning, everyone. My name is Steven Jackson here with Integrated Wealth. Today, there's just a lot of chatter in the market. We've seen a great run up over the past several months, and now we're actually seeing a little bit of reversal of that these past few weeks. Part of that has to do a lot of the issues that are happening overseas. A lot of it has to do with the news that perhaps we won't be lowering interest rates this year. So I just wanted to take a moment to give you three good takeaways, things that you can observe, whether it's in your portfolio or perhaps some changes you might be seeing coming down the road. So the first thing is right now is a great time to broaden your holdings. So this past run up that we've seen over this year has been a very singular focus on just a few really big stocks. And what we've seen happen in a lot of people's portfolios is they get overly weighted in certain holdings. Think about the run up that Nvidia has had this past year. It's been incredible, nearly unprecedented. But as more and more companies get into the AI market, we see that Nvidia may be slowing down a little bit. Another thing to consider are how this is sector specific. So these 7 magnificent stocks, they call them, has had this incredible run up, and there's still a lot of the S&P 500 that is still lagging quite a bit. If you look at your portfolio and you feel like you're not properly diversified, it might be time to start spreading that out a little bit, because that is the best way to be able to defend yourself against all the uncertainty that we face for the rest of the year. Second, this is a big topic that we get lots of questions about from our clients, and that is, what should the weighting be between domestic versus international holdings? Now, if you are one of our clients and you look at your holdings, you'll notice that the majority of your holdings will be within the United States. We're a firm believer in the United States stock market, the economy, and just capitalism in general. And we know that in the long run, it's the S&P 500 that is going to beat out all these other stocks. Not to mention everything that is happening overseas right now in the Middle East, chatter with China, everything's going on with Russia and Ukraine. It is not a bad idea to make sure that we have most of our weighting on the domestic side. The last thing I'm going to mention, because there seems to be so much negativity in the news right now, there is a lot of remaining optimism out there. I'm just going to focus on 2 things there. First, there is still a ton of liquid cash out there. Now, even though we might not see interest rates drop here in the next few months, as soon as interest rates start coming down, you're going to start looking for places to put that money that was making a 4 or 5% yield. You're going to want to put it back into the stock market, because you're not making that money that you were making previously on that. So there's still a lot of cash out there that can be factored into the economy when you think about all the stocks that are maybe undervalued. As soon as CD rates start coming down, people are going to start pumping money in. I imagine you'll be doing the same. Secondly, there's always talk during election years. What does an election year look like? One thing we know for sure is that the stock market hates uncertainty. So regardless of which side of the aisle you're sitting on, whenever the election does occur, people do like to see the fact that, okay, decisions are being made, and now we can predict what's going to be happening for the next year or the next 4 years. Something I like to mention as well is whenever there is a president in office who has the potential to run 4 more years, he's going to throw whatever it takes at the economy to make sure that stock market stays high so that he gets your vote. Okay, so we hope to do these updates every now and then. Just right now with all the chatter that's going overseas and in the stock market, we thought it was just a good idea to update you on those. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned today or your portfolio specifically, give us a call, send us an email, and we'd love to go more in depth with you. Thanks.